So today's video we'll be talking about the other step that you will take when you have gathered your checklist. So I'm driving straight to the point. This is a continuation of the previous video that I made regarding registration to practice as a social worker in the UK. So this video is basically to discuss the further thing that will be done after you've gathered your documents. So in order not to confuse you, if you haven't seen the previous video, please check in the comments. You will see the link to the previous video, or just scroll down and you will see it. So after you've gathered all those documents as discussed in the previous video, what is the next thing you'll be doing? This is what you'll be discussing in this video. So when you gather all of this, you will go to Social Work England portal and click on application to apply. So when you apply, you pay a non-refundable fee. Again, disclaimer, and this information is gotten from Social Work England website. So it's basically to let people know that this actually exists, because we know that nurses it's already known that this happens, but a lot of people don't know that it's also happened in social work. If you qualify outside, that you can register here, get your PIN, your number, whatever it's called, and practice. So this is something that you can benefit from if this is something that you are interested in. So they've said that when you apply, you pay a non-refundable fee of £495. 495 pounds is a non-refundable fee for scrutiny to go through your documents, contacting and verifying all the documents that you have submitted. You know, the documents we discussed in the previous video. So for them to scrutinize it, do every check. Yeah. Does that make sense? So that's a non-refundable fee for scrutiny. Yeah. However, they have also stated there are some cases they can waive it for certain persons. So it's something you look online as well and check if you are one of those people that will benefit from the waiver. So they said they can also waive this fee for some certain persons. So you can check that and see if you are part of those people. Now, if your registration is successful, they've gone through all the check that they can check, then they will get back to you with the information. I mean, that's why I have said in the previous video, you should create an email address that you know that is not too busy. Because when you have an email address, like for me, I have email address that for serious things I use, because if you use your regular email address, you see messages everywhere. So in order not for the important emails to be swallowed up or be in spam because of too many emails, yeah, so use a very specific email for this, so that you won't lose any information that is being sent to you. So when you get to that level and you scrutinize and you pass it, and they've said yes, you have to be registered, you have to be added to the register, then you will pay another fee. Yeah, so let me read it out straight from what they've said. If your registration is successful, we will inform you via the message center in your online account. That means when you register, when you are trying to register, of course you will have an account, so they will always inform you via your online account as well. So then we will also ask you to pay registration fee. So the money you pay for scrutiny is different from this one. So when you become successful in this process, then you have to pay some money. When you first join our register, your registration fee will be calculated based on the length of time remaining before the end of the current registration period. Does that make sense? So for example, before I give that explanation, see, each registration period runs from 1st December to 30th November each year. So if your application comes between middle of the year the amount we pay is different. If application starts in January, the amount we pay is different, because ideally their 1 year calendar runs from 1st December till 30th November the next year. So someone who is joining in June, July, August would not pay the same amount for someone who is joining January. So that's what they're trying to say. So they've given an example here as well. So they've said that for March 1st and 31st May, you will pay £67.50. 1st June and 31st August, you will pay £45. 1st September and 30th November, you will pay £22.50. So for the 1st and 31st May, they said you will have to pay £67.50. So that's to say, since it's 1 year, so if you have 3 months before the end of that calendar year, you won't be paying the same amount for someone who have registered since January. I think it's fair. You know. So yeah, and when you have done that, you must pay this in full within 10 working days from the day they inform you that your application is successful. So if you do not pay your fee within these 10 working days, we will close your application. If you still wish to practice as a social worker, you will need to make a new application to join. So this is something you should pay attention to if you want to go this route. You should have this whole thing sorted and planned out. I mean, you can imagine after going through all this process and you're successful, and because you couldn't pay for you to be registered within the 10 working days, you have to redo them all over again with the time, with the money. So this video is to drive the awareness, to let you know what you should do before you start. When you have this information, it will enable you to plan everything, keep everything set and ready, and get the gun running when you're ready to run. And then they've said also, after when you register, to join the register. So after you've registered, as we explained, depending on the month, automatically the flowing time of registration being 1st September to 30th November, the renewal fee every year is £90. So that one is automatic. This one is no longer for international people, everybody. This is the annual fee you have to pay every year. So this is something you have to have. I mean, by that time you'll be working, so the only different money you're paying here is the scrutiny fee that we discussed previously. But every other fee that have been discussed here, everybody paid that amount. The good thing about this registration as well is, if they come back saying that your application was not successful after paying that 490 something pounds, say that your application wasn't successful, you can appeal it, you know. You can appeal it for a second opinion. That's the good thing about it. So if you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. And if you need more direction on dates, you can book me on one-on-one session and we will crack it on. However, please get your pre-registration checklists in place. If you get this in place and you need more guidance on the next thing you should do, how do you apply, which website, how do you do it, then I am your go-to person. I'm not charging you for that. No, I'm not charging you for that. No, I'm just here to guide you, to fulfill your dream, be the best you want to be who you want to be. That's why I'm your very best precious Ify. But please get a checklist. Like the first video I did on this series, get it sorted first. Yeah, then if you have all this information and you need someone to guide you through it, then you can write me an email and we'll set up a meeting. There is a one-on-one session that you can book me on calendar, but it's on YouTube. You can see that on my bio on my YouTube channel on how to book me one-on-one session. But before you get to that point, get your checklist ready. Does that make sense? All right, then I hope this helps you and I wish you all the best. And you know, the good thing about it is by the time you're done with it and you've done registration, to get a job is easy. So see, if you have qualified, if you have a degree, please crack on with it as soon as possible. Like, the jobs are looking for you. Crack on with it. And I hope this helps you. If you need more tips like this, let me know. I'm here for you. Take care of you. Remain intentional. Continue to make a difference. I will see you again. Bye.